So even if you're a casual pen enthusiast or just someone who's been looking into maybe getting a fountain pen, you've probably come across the name Pilot. They're one of the most established pen manufacturers in the world, known for producing everything from simple everyday writing tools to more premium writing instruments. But what's interesting is one of the most talked about pens is actually one of their cheapest. And today we're taking a closer look at this pen here, the Pilot Metropolitan. Now this is a pen that typically sits around $20, $30, $40, something like that, depending on where you pick it up. And yet, despite that relatively low price point, it's consistently recommended as one of the best entry points into fountain pens. So the big question is this actually one of the best beginner fountain pens? And more importantly, does it actually feel like a good pen to use day to day? Now, before getting into the specifics, I want to quickly set the context here. I am very new to fountain pens. This is my second fountain pen. I don't have a collection. I'm not comparing this to $3,000 fountain pens. And as you'll see and probably comment, I don't have very good handwriting, let alone good handwriting with a fountain pen, which basically means I'm the exact person that this pen is marketed towards. Someone curious and someone looking to get something a bit more premium than a standard ballpoint pen. So bear in mind, everything that I'm saying in this video is coming from that perspective, but if it's like any of my other videos, I'm sure you'll let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's talk about my first impressions of this pen. The moment you pick it up, the first thing you notice is the weight. This is not a light, plasticky pen. The Metropolitan uses a brass barrel, and that gives it a very noticeable density in the hand. It's not heavy to the point of being uncomfortable, but it has enough weight to feel intentional. And that's something that really stood out to me. A lot of beginner products, especially at this price point, tend to feel disposable. But honestly, this doesn't. It feels like something you'd actually want to keep on your desk. Stick around though, because we'll get to my opinion on this and my desk, because they don't get along. We'll get to that though. But the reason this feels so premium is, well, actually for a few reasons. The finish of the pen plays a big role in that. The version I picked up has this really clean satin finish, which gives it this slightly matte look, but it still catches light in a subtle way. It doesn't feel flashy, which is something that I personally prefer. It feels controlled, and there's also this patterned middle band that just adds a bit of visual interest without overdoing it. It's one of those details that you don't necessarily notice straight away, but the more you look at it, the more it contributes to that overall premium look. And that's really the theme of this pen. It feels more expensive than it actually is. The cap design is also worth mentioning. It uses a snap cap, so you can pull it off and start writing immediately. No twisting, no effort. And when you put it back on, there's a very satisfying click. It's a small thing, but it adds that feeling of quality. Now let's talk about how it sits in the hand. This is where I think the Metropolitan does a really good job for beginners, which, like I mentioned, I am the beginner. The weight is evenly distributed, so it doesn't feel top heavy or awkward. It's comfortable for you to hold for longer periods, and the grip section feels smooth without being slippery. And because of that added weight from the brass body, you don't feel like you have to press down as much when writing. This pen kind of does the work for you, which again, as someone who's new to fountain pens, is a big deal. And just something that I didn't expect from a pen at this price point is how intentional it feels to use. When you pick it up, there's a slight shift in how you approach writing. You're a bit more deliberate, you slow down slightly when writing, and it almost turns writing into more of an experience rather than just something that you rush through. And I know this sounds quite dramatic, especially if you're not a pen enthusiast, but even if you are a pen enthusiast, this sounds kind of dramatic, especially for, the affordable price point. But yet, I found that genuinely noticeable. Now, before we get into the actual writing performance, which I will show shortly, I want to touch on something that made me choose this pen over the other fountain pens that I was looking at, because I think this one decision that they made is the main appeal for beginners. See, the Metropolitan comes with an ink cartridge as well as a converter. So you can either use it straight out of the box with the cartridge, or you can start experimenting with bottled ink. And I think having both options included makes this a really accessible fountain pen. Alright, let's talk about drawbacks. Now, there's one clear one that I hinted at earlier, but honestly, there's not many drawbacks to this pen. But there is an obvious one that I picked up on with everyday use. And that's the fact that this pen rolls. Because of the rounded body, if you place it down on a desk that's not perfectly flat, which I guess my desk is not, then, it just just starts rolling immediately. It's fallen off my desk a few times now, but because of the great build quality, it hasn't had any sort of impact or, left any marks or anything. But yes, when placing it down, it does have the tendency to move. Personally, I haven't found it a huge issue. I guess it also depends on where you keep your pens, if you have a pen tray or whatever you're using, but still, I think it's worth mentioning. Alright, let's finally talk about the writing experience. Now, I'll be honest here, this is probably where my lack of experience shows the most, as I'm sure the comments will let me know. But even with that, there are a few things that stood out immediately. The nib is very smooth. There's no scratching, no resistance, it just glides across the page. The ink flow is also incredibly consistent. It doesn't feel overly wet, it doesn't feel dry, it just works. And that reliability is probably the biggest thing here. As a beginner, you don't want troubleshooting with your pen. You just want to write. Now, I will say, because I'm new to writing with a fountain pen, my handwriting here is not great. So don't let that be a reflection on the Metropolitan. That is a reflection on me being bad at handwriting and being new to fountain pens. But even with that, it's a new skill and one that feels a lot more intentional, especially in a world where we're spending 95% of our day on screens. I think that's kind of like the exciting thing here with fountain pens. I wake up and scroll my phone, then I go to work on my laptop, and then in the evening watch some TV. So slowing down with a nice fountain pen where everything feels more intentional is just a really nice habit. So when you take a step back and have a look at this pen for what it truly is, you've got a pen that feels premium in the hand. It's got a solid metal build. It looks clean and understated. The cartridges is perfect for beginners, like me, who can start using it immediately, but also when you're ready to dabble with inks, then the converter lets you do that as well. By the way, I know nothing about inks, so if you have an opinion on inks that are good for this pen, please let me know in the comments. All in all, it becomes extremely obvious on why this pen keeps being recommended. So to answer the big question, is this the best beginner fountain pen? Well, honestly, for most people, it's going to be hard to beat. But of course, that's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.